All right, check 1, 2. Chickadee check 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I can hear a little more if I could. It'd be awesome. Check 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Folsom Gymnasium here in Fairfield, Maine, on the campus of Lawrence High School, where tonight's girls basketball varsity action is the visitors of Skowhegan High School come on in with a record of 3-2 on the early part of the first part of this season, where the Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, have a record of 2-2. A preview of some of the things to see tonight and a backstory on some of the win-losses of this early year. Skowhegan's victories came from an away match at Brewer early in the year where they won by 9. They pounded Mount Blue by 20, and they just whacked Erskine Academy by 17 last weekend. Their losses was the first game of the season, and that was a home game to Hampton Academy where they lost by 3 points. And they also lost to Nokomis at home by a point. Skowhegan Indians are led by sophomore sensation J.C. Christopher. She was second in scoring last year in the KVAC as a freshman. Skowhegan graduated all 5 starting seniors from last year's squad, so they're relatively youthful, to say the least. And Coach Mike LeBlanc told the Central Maine newspapers that the team Skowhegan is going to have to learn how to win. They're going to have to figure some things out. But Coach Chesley was also quoted in that same article to saying that J.C. Christopher can win games all by herself. She's that special of a player. The Lady Bulldogs at 2-2 have victories over Coney, where they pounded them by 20, and they beat Messalonski here at home by 10. Their losses, where they let one slip away just recently to Madomic Valley, in a game where if they just made their foul shots, they could have won. And an away loss at Nokomis. So both of these squads have lost to Nokomis in this early part of the year. This matchup should have a lot of parity. Megan Curtis leads the way for the Lady Bulldogs, and she is the floor general. And usually if she takes care of the basketball, things go well for the Bulldogs. But the rise of the 1-2 power punch, the lefty and the righty underneath, Savannah Weston and Sarah Poli, have been huge inside presence for the Lady Bulldogs. And the emergence of the transfer from Temple Academy, Delaney Carr, has been a huge help replacing some of the transfers that happened on the roster. We've got 30 seconds left here before the starting lineups. And the school song is playing. The pageantry has begun. As PA announcer Joe Marcoux takes over the microphone for our starting lineups, and we'll help you with the feed here. Perhaps.
Your officials for tonight's game will be Mr. McGovern and Mr.
Mr.
DeRusha.
McGovern and Mr. DeRusha are our officials tonight.
Head coach Mike LeBlanc.
Here's the starters for Skowhegan.
Number 2, Jordan Boone.
Jordan Boone.
Number 3,
J.C. Christopher.
22, Emma Duffy.
22, Emma Duffy.
Number 24, Haley Paquette.
24, Haley Paquette.
Number 42,
And 42, Samantha Bono.
And now for the Bulldogs, head coach Greg Chesley.
And now for the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs, head coach Greg Chesley. Number 1, Alyssa Bork. Number 2, Megan Curtis. Number 3, Savannah Weston. 24, Delaney Carr. And 34, Sarah Poli. This is the second matchup. Their varsity boys played before this. The anthem usually would be played here, but it happened during the boys' game. So we're going to get right to basketball action. This KVAC Lawrence girls home game is brought to you by KSW Federal Credit Union at 222 College Avenue in Waterville. KSW, everything we do for you. All right, so the starters for Skowhegan is Boone, Christopher, Duffy, Paquette, and Bono. And for the Dogs, it is Bork, Curtis, Weston, Carr, and Poli. Poli set to jump it up here against Christopher. Ball is up, and Christopher controls the Skowhegan, controls the tap. Ball is over to Christopher now. She's got it. Gets it over to Paquette. Paquette in the middle of the lane there looking. Gets it back out. They reset the offense, and this is Duffy. Duffy looking to get it to Christopher. Gets it to Christopher on a handoff. Christopher on the right side. Jump shot. No good. Rebound by Weston. Weston's got it. Gets it over to Curtis. Now on the right side of the floor being guarded by Christopher. Looking to start the offense out at the top of the key to Poli. Over to Carr for a big shot. And that one was no good. Ball up the floor here is Paquette. Check that, Duffy. Over to Paquette. Paquette puts it on the floor. Right-hand runner, no good. Rebound, Poli. Over to Curtis. Curtis looking to push the ball up the floor. She's on the left-hand side now, guarded by Christopher. Gets it over to Poli. Poli with the ball. Gets it over to Bork. Bork inside to Weston. Weston left-handed. Her runner's no good. And that one's off a leg. McGovern, I guess, makes the call, but not a lot of confidence. It's going to be Skowhegan basketball. Coming up the floor here, running the offense is J.C. Christopher. She gets a screen, a shot. That one's in and out. Rebound, Poli. Curtis with the ball. Gets it over to Poli. Poli around the horn there. It's Carr. Carr with the basketball now, looking to get it inside. Nothing there. Gets it to Weston, who out of foul line extended. Left hand, up and no good. Gets her own rebound, but she's hit from behind. I think, yes, McGovern missed another one there. And they're going to overrule that one with a tip from behind in the rebounding action. Lawrence is going to retain possession underneath their rim. Curtis to inbound. Looks to get it in. Screen, the screener, and Poli was wide open for a layup. Skowhegan not paying attention there defensively, and Lawrence capitalizes on an easy layup. Christopher with the basketball now. Being guarded by Carr. Being worked on the left-hand side. She got hit on that jump shot, but no call, no avail. Weston playing defense there. Rebounded by Skowhegan. That was Bono that stepped on the line, and now it's going to be the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs basketball. Curtis gets it to Weston. Weston over to Carr. Carr looking to dump it into Poli, but the help side was there. She knew it, but the pass went anyways. Christopher pushing the ball left side. Left hand runner is good. She's going to get fouled and go to the line. Nice runner there by Christopher. Foul's going to be on number 3. That's going to be on Weston. That's going to be your first personal, team's first. Christopher to the line, shooting 1. Shots up and good as Skowhegan takes the lead 3-2 with 5 minutes and 52 seconds in the first quarter. Curtis with the basketball now. Looking to push it up the floor. Gets it to Bork. Bork with the basketball now, working. And errantly dribbles it off her leg, and it's a turnover. Christopher with the basketball. Ball's now around the horn into Duffy. Duffy with the ball, looking for Paquette. Gets it over to Boone. Boone with the ball now. Gets it to Paquette. Paquette puts it on the floor. That shot is up. And we've got some questioning. What's going on here? McGovern with the call on that one. And it's a block on Megan Curtis. Paquette shooting two. The first one's up and good. Checking in for the Bulldogs is number 32, Bouchard. Checking out is Weston. Paquette's second rainbow foul shot is up and in. And checking in for the Indians, number 12, Danforth. Curtis with the basketball now, bringing it up, getting some orders from Coach Chesley. And he really wants Bouchard to run the point and move Curtis to a guard. Curtis looking to shoot, looking to penetrate. Nothing happening, guarded by Christopher. That's a tough matchup. Carr with the basketball, looking to penetrate there. Nothing. Paulai with the ball. Dribble penetration, dribble out. Shot up by Bork. That one's off the back of the glass and no good. Rebound by Christopher, dribbled out, gets it up the floor, right in off the bench and up and in. That's Danforth for 2 points. 7-2, Skowhegan. 4 minutes, 35 seconds into the first quarter. We've got Carr with the basketball. Dribbling, runner, no good. Paulai with the rebound. Wide open is Bork, and she misses everything. Sometimes you're just too wide open. Bouchard dribbles, gets it to Paulai. Paulai powers it up, no good. Christopher with the rebound. One-handed pass, gets it down the floor. That's Paquette. Paquette's layup is no good, but she's going to be fouled and go to the foul line. Foul's going to go on Delaney Carr. Paquette looked like a pretty good free throw shooter there for her first time she was there. Made both of her free throws. Her second attempt, as I say that, misses off the front iron. Misses them both. And the ball's coming up the floor. It's Bouchard with the basketball now. On the right-hand side. Looking to penetrate. Does so and gets fouled. Hand check there by Danforth. Ball's going to be underneath. Curtis is going to take it out. Carr's a shooter wide open in the corner there. I'll get it to Paula. Get it to Carr. Oh, man. Curtis, inbounder open. Nice rebound by Bouchard. She puts it up and puts it in. 7-4, Skowhegan is the lead as Christopher brings the basketball up the floor. Looking to do something with it here. She looks to penetrate right side. Nothing there. Paquette with the ball now. Looking for some movement here. That's Boone. Boone penetrates on the right. Nothing there. Got it by Paulai. We got Paquette with the basketball again. Floor's unbalanced. Skowhegan trying to level it out. Christopher jump shot from the foul line. Good. Nice job rolling her off of a screen away from the basketball, coming back to it and catching and shooting all in one motion. Christopher is everything that we've said she was. She's complete. Curtis from the baseline. That one's no good. 3-ball. Paulai with a long rebound. Gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard being guarded there. Jump shot there. Air ball by Bouchard, but rebounded by Bork. And now Carr lets one fly. Boy, bombs away tonight, but nothing's hitting. And now we're going to have, it looks like I'm hoping that's a carry. But the officials getting together again tonight, trying to get it together here anyways. And they've got a foul. They found a foul on that. And it's going to be a foul against the Lady Bulldogs. That's number 24. That's Carr. That's going to be her second. That's kind of a big blow right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter on Delaney Carr. She's got to go to the bench as Weston checks back in. Christopher with the basketball here, looking to do something with it on the left-hand side, behind her back. Gets it across to Paquette. Paquette with the ball down on the baseline. Baseline dribble handoff. Can't quite see the number of the person down there because of the rowdies. Number 22, that's Duffy. And Duffy, well, everybody wanted a 5-second call there, but Coach LeBlanc bailed her out and got a timeout. Called it from the bench. And probably Megan Curtis could have picked up her second foul pretty easily there for a reach as well. Coach LeBlanc got his ladies in the huddle and talking it over with them. Obviously describing the offense and making sure that they can get those good clean screens and space the floor correctly. Lady Bulldogs have been doing a pretty decent job on the rebounds right here. They've been forcing a lot of poor shots for Skowhegan. Offensively, they need to be a little bit more patient and get a better shot selection. Percentage lies in the game of basketball. It's always better when the ball goes inside and then comes back out in proper floor spacing to get a higher percent of an accurate shot from the three-point line. Ball's inbounded now. Christopher the basketball. Gets it over the baseline. That's a shot, and that's no good. That's Duffy. She got the rebound. No show, no good. Weston gets the rebound on this one now. And they push the basketball up the floor. She's left-handed, and nobody takes her left hand away. And her runner is no good. Christopher with the basketball. Looking to penetrate. Spin move. Jump shot. No good. Paulai rebound. One shot, no pass. Not effective offense. And we've got Bouchard with the basketball. Gets it over to Curtis. Curtis from the baseline. That one hits nothing. Paquette came down with that one, but she couldn't quite keep her balance. She fell out of bounds. Lawrence going to retain possession. Ball gets underneath to Paulai. Paulai spin move, no good. Nice move there. Got the ball inside. Got a good clean look. Just couldn't convert there for the Lady Bulldogs. Christopher has the basketball again. Looking to get a screen. Shoots pull-ups a three. That one's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Skowhegan. That one's up and in. Up and no good, but that's Carey, who just checked into the basketball game a few minutes ago. Carey's going to go to the line. That foul is going to be on Lawrence number 3. That's Weston. That's her second foul. Boy, going to have to be careful now. Weston's got 2. Carr's got 2. Some early foul trouble here for the Lady Bulldogs. Both free throws missed. It's 9-4. Bouchard with the basketball, looking to do something with it. Gets it over to Bork. Bork gets it over to Paulai. Paulai pulls up for 3. That one's no good. Weston with a rebound. Gets hammered from behind. No call, but Lawrence is going to retain possession. Checking into the game now for Skowhegan is Dumont. I checked that. Calder. Mina. Paulai with the rebound, and that's up and good. Second chance opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs, and they cash it in. Christopher with the basketball now. She gets it over to Carey. Carey gets it over to Duffy. Duffy now to Calder. Over to Boone. Boone dribble handoff to Christopher. Looked like she shuffled her feet there off that dribble handoff, but no call. Boone penetrates in. Nice offensive execution right there by Skowhegan. Weston to the left side. Gets it out to the wing. That's a 3-ball up and good. That one is Victoria Dunphy. Christopher with the ball now. Gets it out to the top of the key. Carey. Christopher has it. 2 seconds. Lets it fly from deep. That one's no good. And that's going to end the first period of play here from Folsom Gymnasium as Megan Curtis will check back in for the second period for the Lady Bulldogs. It's 11-9, and it's been sort of sloppy play during the first quarter. Lots of missed opportunities, lots of missed shots, and lots of one-and-done, one-shot offenses from both sides. Not a lot of ball movement that's happening in and around offensively for each team. I'm guessing Coach Chesley is going to try to push the issue here. We haven't seen the Lawrence half-court trap or their zone press at all in the home matchups that have happened this season. I know it's there. I saw it in preseason. I cheated a little bit. It's a full gym here in Fairfield. And the kids are all in stockings and costumes. It's like Whoville to my right. All right, Lawrence is going to get the ball. They're looking to get it into Pauli right off quick. Left hand in that one. Oh, ribs out. What a great play coming out of the quarter off the bench there in the timeout. Coach Chesley drew that up. You know, they had that in there. They ran that directly right off, and Pauli just missed the bunny. Christopher with the basketball now. Drives through. We're going to get an illegal screen there on Carey. Yep. And just as the fans say, you can't do that, I was just about to say, you can't do that. Lawrence basketball, here we go. Christopher Curtis with the ball, deep three. One pass shot, deep three. Crowd wanted to travel there. Stolen away, brought up the floor by Bork. Bork going to the hole hard. And she's going to draw a foul. Looks like a bailout foul, but that foul's going to be on Boone. That's going to be her first, the team's third. Alyssa Bork to the line off the back of the iron. First foul shot is no good. Second one up, and no good. Pauli with the rebound, right hand, back up and in. She made that money. Tied up, 11-11. Got ourselves a ball game. Christopher takes it to the hole, looks to draw contact, nothing there. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs and pushed up the floor. And that was Dunphy, gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard over to Pauli. Pauli to Curtis. Whap! And just like that, the Lady Bulldogs are up 14-11. Christopher with the basketball now, looking to do something with it, looking to drive, gets it into the corner, gets it down to the corner to Calder. Calder gets trapped. Ball goes to Pauli. Pauli brings the ball up the floor here. Bork stops, pops, shoots. No rebounders there underneath the glass. One shot, throw it up. Not good offensive possession. But luckily enough, oh, well, no, they're going to say that one was tipped. It looked like Skowhegan just did the same thing and just turned it over. It's going to be Skowhegan basketball underneath on the baseline. Dunbar inbounding. That's going to be a kick. Kick by Dunphy. Do it again. Dunbar inbound, gets it to Christopher. Christopher catches the basketball and pivots. Trying to get a screen, gets a screen, looks to shoot, nothing there. Ball is now over to Bono. Bono with the ball. Tries to get it to the corner. We wanted to travel there, but nothing called. Dunbar has the ball out front. Not quite sure what's being watched, but I guess they call it basketball. That one's Curtis, and she gets the rebound. It goes up the floor on the right-hand side. Bouchard, Dunphy, Pauli, left hand. That one's good. That's great offense. Ball reverses sides of the floor, goes inside, help side defense, can't get there quick enough. Easy layup. Great offensive execution by the Lady Bulldogs. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. It's 16-11 as Coach LeBlanc wants to talk it over with his Skowhegan squad. We'll be back to action here in just a second. Okay, coming out of the timeout here. Possession arrow favors Skowhegan. And it's going to be a Skowhegan basketball. Christopher with the ball now. Looking to get a screen, nothing there, gets it to the wing. That's Dunbar. Dunbar gets it down underneath, over to Bono. Bono with the basketball out there to Christopher. Christopher looking to dribble with it, looking to do something with it, and has nothing. Round the horn there to Bono. Bono tries to get it inside. It's tipped away by Pauli. Bono with the ball out front. Christopher with it now, dribbling, looking to penetrate, nothing. Ball over to Bono. Bono with the basketball there. Back to Christopher. Tick, tick, tick. Time ticking away, and this is all right if you're Skowhegan. A deep three opportunity there. Missed by Duffy, rebounded by Pauli, and the ball's coming back in the other direction. Lawrence possession. Bouchard looked at, thought about throwing it up, and it gets it over. Got it over to Bork, and she drove baseline there. Got fouled on a push. That foul's going to be on Duffy. Check that Dunbar. Dunbar's going to go to the bench. Checking in for Skowhegan is Wing. That's Logan Wing. Curtis with the basketball there. Now from Dunphy. Over to Bork. And that one is no good. And we've got a puzzling opportunity here as Lauren Fields and the Soldier of Sounds come over with a oh, I wish you could have heard that. His failed attempt, one of his trumpeteers played blah, 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 blah. Wow. Lots of respect from his kids right there. Or a good sense of humor, one or the other. There's Christopher with the basketball now. She gets it over to Wing. Wing's got it, looking to do something with it. Doesn't look like she wants to hold on to the basketball all that long. Gets it over to Christopher. Christopher dribbling, popping, and that one is in. Nothing but the bottom of the net. She is the real deal. Dunphy with the basketball now. Throws it away. Jump stop was off balance. Tried to make a pass with one hand. Christopher stole it away. Gets a layup. 16 up. With 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first half. There's a one-shot deal, and it's coming back the other way. Stolen away by Curtis. Lawrence retains possession. Dunphy with the basketball. Dribbling baseline, gets it to Pauli. Pauli with a one-handed runner. She's going to be fouled and go to the foul line. Look at that. Got it inside. Take your time. Patient offense. Good things happen when post players touch basketballs. Pauli to the line, shooting 2. As I say that, they have to make their foul shots too. Checking back into the game is Weston and Carr, both with 2 fouls. Missed them both. Christopher with the basketball, and she's feeling it. Oh, let that one fly. Rebound by Bono. Bono tries to get it underneath, but Teza tipped away. Bork with the basketball, 2-on-1. Shot up, and it is good. Coming back now in a hurry is Christopher with the basketball. She's guarded by Bouchard, looking to do something with it. Whoa, there's a big shot by Wing. Didn't see that one coming from the wing. We got Bouchard with the basketball now. Gets it over to Carr. Carr just getting off the bench. Lets that one fly. No good. Weston left-hander. No good. Blocked by Christopher. Christopher controls it. One-handed pass up the floor. In a hurry. Shot is up and good. That one's Duffy. There was a lot of contact on that. Excitement. We got Bouchard with the basketball now. Looking to penetrate. Gets it over to Bork. Bork shot no good. Rebound Christopher. Christopher with the basketball now. Dribbling left-hand side, left-hand runner, no good. And it's going to be a block on Pauli. You knew that was going to be a block. Sarah made every attempt to get there, but she was still moving. First one's up. Skowhegan takes the lead. 19-18, 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second period. Christopher makes them both. Bouchard with the basketball, bringing it up the floor here. Bouchard, Bork, Weston, Pauli, and Carr on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Carr. Carr to Pauli. Pauli back to Bouchard. Bouchard looks to get it inside. Jump shot is up and runner good. $20 up. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining. Christopher looking to dribble. We're going to get a hand check foul on Weston, and it's going to be her third. Well, Coach Chesley was rolling the dice there a little bit, and well, a hand check violation. It's going to send Weston to the bench for a while as Christopher ends up being the one at the foul line. He's a machine. Only a sophomore. Both are good, 22-20. Skowhegan. Carr with a jump shot. That one's no good. But she got fouled by Wing in the process. Coach LeBlanc doesn't believe it. I don't think Wing believes it either. Carr's first one is good. Second one, line drive. Use your knees there. Bend at the waist there, sweetheart. There you go. 22-22. Megan Curtis checks back in. That's a good substitution right there to make sure that Carr doesn't get her third foul. Have two of them with 3 fouls going into the half. Bouchard guarding Christopher. Tough matchup. Christopher gets the ball underneath. Oh boy. Carey takes that one. Beat Paulai to the spot. Paulai tried to block the shot. Should have just probably let her go. Instead, we've got a 3-point play opportunity here. And that's Paulai's second foul. So she's going to have to go to the bench. Eldridge checks into the basketball game for the Lady Bulldogs. 3-point opportunity, no good. Rebound, Lady Bulldogs. Dunphy with the basketball, gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard looking to do something with it, penetrates, gets it over to Bork. Bork's got to hit this one. There we go. 25-24. Lawrence in the lead, 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. Christopher with the basketball now, looking to do something with it. She's got the ball now. She gets it over to Wing. Wing with the basketball, gets it into the corner. Corner, dumps it in. Shot up and no good. That's Carey. This is Carey's second time to the line in a couple of possessions. Not letting a lot go in the post tonight. Kind of touchy-feely. Or touchy-foully, I guess you could call it. That shot's up and good. Carey. And that one's no good. Going to be rebounded by Dunphy. Dunphy pushes the ball up the floor, looking to do something with it. Get under control, young lady. There you go. Run your offense. Bouchard with the basketball. Looks to get it inside to Eldridge. Eldridge working hard on the post. Gets it to Curtis. Nice job. Nice decision. There's Bouchard with the basketball. Now you got to switch sides of the floor. Okay. Just came from there. Dunphy with the basketball. When you switch sides of the floor, you got to switch all the way. You just can't bring it back on a dribble. Ball moves faster on a pass. And that pass ended up out of bounds because of poor offensive execution. Curtis with the basketball. Check that. Christopher left hand up. No good. Rebound by Eldridge. Eldridge tries to get it up the floor in a hurry, but throws it away. Bork wasn't paying attention. Now that's just inexperience there. That's what that is. She was in a hurry to get rid of it because she knew her responsibility isn't to dribble the basketball up the floor. Saw her guard and just tried to get rid of it. Here's Christopher. Penetrate. Wing for three. Rebound Eldridge. Nice job. There you go. Nice job, Miss Eldridge. Got it to the guard, and now we got the ball at the floor. 3, 2, 1. Dunphy with a shot. No good. (25-25). Skowhegan and Lawrence go into the half the same way the game started, tied up. All kinds of foul trouble for the Lady Bulldogs going into the second half. I'm sure that Coach LeBlanc's going to be trying to draw something up here to make sure that those players make their way to the bench early and often. They get fouled quickly. We're going to take a break here from Lawrence High School. We'll be back with the second half action in just a little bit. Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome back to basketball action live here in Fairfield at Folsom Gymnasium in the campus of Lawrence High School. It's a 25-25 tie basketball game. Lady Bulldogs and Skowhegan. It's going to be the arrow is right there. It's going to be a Lawrence basketball to start the second half. Some interesting tidbits and notes of some of the seniors. One of them is the addition of the transfer, Delaney Carr. She is a 1,000-point high school. She owns 1,000 points. She scored at Temple in her first 3 years there and now transferred over here to the Class A action. And has been a key addition for the Lady Bulldogs. We're back to basketball action, and Curtis has the ball, looking to dribble. Bork gets it over to Carr. Nice look. She drills it. 3 ball. Christopher with it. Gets it over to Paquette. Paquette gets it back to Christopher. Christopher, pop shot, no good. Rebound by Pauli. Nice job controlling the glass by the Lady Bulldogs. Bouchard with the basketball now. Dribbling it up the floor on the right side. She's being guarded by Bono. Bono can't guard her. She goes right by Pauli with a rebound. It's going to be a jump basketball. Possession is going to Skowhegan. 28-25. Lawrence with the lead. Bouchard guarding Christopher. Christopher goes right by her. Stops at the elbow. Shot no good. Rebound tipped in back to Christopher. Christopher between her legs. Spin move. Shot up no good. Going to be a foul on Bouchard for illegal use, I believe. Maybe they're going to call Curtis. I'm not sure. Yep, they called Curtis on that one. She might have got the wrong. They might have got the wrong number there, but there was a foul. First shot's up and good. Christopher continues to give the Bulldogs a difficult time. Next one's up in. That one's good. Checking into the game now for Skowhegan is 23 Dunbar. Checking out is Bono. Bouchard with the basketball now, trying to bring it up the floor. Carr right next to her, gets to the left-hand side. Bouchard gets it back out to Carr now. Carr's got it way out extended, gets it back to Bouchard. Looking to run a low set, looking to penetrate here. Delaney's got to catch that ball with the left hand and penetrate. Gets it to Pauli, Pauli out to Bork. Bork goes baseline, gets it back to Pauli, up off the glass and in. Give and go, proper spacing, nice offensive execution by the Lady Bulldogs. They take their time. They can execute really well. Christopher with the basketball, looking to do something with it now. Jump shot, up and good. Little runner gets in the lane. Going to deny penetration there. They got to force her outside of the paint one way or the other. Get over the screen easily. Bouchard with the basketball. Curtis has got it now, looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Balance the floor, ladies. Carr's got it. Penetrates right hand. Runner no good. Rebounded by Skowhegan. And gets it to Christopher. J.C. Christopher with the basketball. Looks to penetrate. Nice job by Bouchard, denying penetration. Gets it to Boone. Boone with the ball. She shoots it. One of the worst shots in basketball right there. But Paquette gets the rebound and puts it up. No good. Reason why I say it, the selection of it isn't great, because if she's one step further back, that one's a 3 instead of a 2. And you're just not that much further away differentially. Bouchard shot. That one was tipped, partially blocked there by Dunbar. Christopher with the basketball, and she brings it up. Stops, pops, no good. Same lesson can probably be applied here when talking about the black and orange team with offensive execution. One shot, no pass. Not good offense. 3-4 passes. Bork with the basketball, gets it underneath the Pauli. Pauli wheels. Ah, that should have gone. Nice job, Pauli. Christopher with the basketball. Dribbles, penetrates, gets it to the corner, shots up, and that one is drained by Dunbar. Sophomore to sophomore there. Bouchard with the ball. Lady Bulldogs need to balance the floor. Now they need to swing it. Bouchard, nice job, nice penetration, nice bounce pass to Pauli. Ball changed sides of the floor, a little penetration, there it was. 32-32 is the score. 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Boone with the basketball. Gets it to Paquette. Paquette has it now. Looking to get it to Christopher on a dribble handoff. Christopher's got it. Bork's working on her. Bouchard, check that, rather. Paquette with the ball now. Get the ball to Dunbar. Dunbar looking to dump it off. Nothing there. Duffy now has it. Paquette. Taking her time. Gets in the paint. She had a shot there. Got it to Boone, who was all set up, but it misses everything. Paquette probably just should have shot that one instead of giving it up, but she was looking pass first instead of shoot. Coach Chesley's going to want a timeout. And talk this one over as Savannah Weston is going to check back into the game with her 3 fouls. Coach obviously saw something there, and he wanted to take a timeout and discuss it. Their offensive execution has been wonderful. As long as the ball changes one side of the floor to the other, and if they do it, they're getting penetration. They're getting the opportunity to get the ball inside. Offensively, the Lady Bulldogs are looking pretty good as a working together unit. Curtis is going to inbound this one. And it looks like they're going to try to get the ball inside to Pauli, and they do. And she works in left hand up and good. Nice job by Pauli, converting 32-34. Christopher, shot no good. Rebounded by Skowhegan. Pass there, Bono. Nice job by Christopher getting the ball to Bono, getting it up and in. 34-34. We just keep exchanging bucket for bucket. At some point, somebody's going to have to play some defense here. Curtis with the basketball, gets it to Pauli. Pauli looks to dump it in, gets it to Weston. Weston left-handed, goes up with the left hand. She's getting fouled in the act of shooting. That foul is going to be on number 23. That's Dunbar. Weston to the foul line. This is where the differential could come if Lawrence can't convert on their foul shots. First one, no good. Carr checks into the game for Bork for the Lady Bulldogs. One shot here by Weston. That one's going to miss at everything. Well, I guess they say it hit the front of the rim and not a violation. Christopher with the ball. We get a tie basketball game. Christopher has it, being guarded by Weston. Weston's got to be careful. She's got 3 fouls out there. Christopher in and up. That's a matchup issue. Weston's been favoring that ankle of hers, and I don't know if she's quick enough to guard Christopher. Weston with the basketball now. Gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard has it. Looking to do something with it. Nothing. Carr with it. Gets it over to Curtis. Curtis penetrates baseline. Gets it to Pauli. Pauli puts it up and in. Nice penetration, Megan Curtis. Nice catch by Pauli. Christopher with the basketball. 36-36. 1 minute 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Christopher with the ball top of the key, being guarded by Weston. There's a shot, and good. Dunbar for 3. 39-36, Skowhegan 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the third period. Weston with the ball way out at the top of the key. Gets it to Carr. Carr trying to match. Oh, the bank was not open on that one. And the ball's off the floor in a hurry here. Stolen by Pauli. Turnover Skowhegan. Pauli with a nice steal. Dunphy's bad pass. Bouchard tries to run her, and she's going to go to the foul line. She was bumped by Dunbar in the act of shooting. To the foul line go the Lady Bulldogs. But making their foul shots is another thing. That first one is good. Checking in is Bork and Dunphy. Bouchard's second is good. Nice job by her making both of those free throws. Christopher with the basketball now, looking to penetrate, and she does. Gets it to the right-hand side, gets it kicked back out. That's Dunbar. Dunbar gets it to Bono. Bono gets it back to Christopher. Christopher getting a screen from Bono in a roll. Penetrates. Gets a ball underneath, gets it back. Christopher running everything over to Bono. Bono with the basketball now. Floor is unbalanced for Skowhegan, looking to try to do something with it. There could have been a carry right there. Bono gets it to Christopher. Christopher has it, looking to do something with it. Big three-point opportunity. That one's no good, but we've got a rebound by Carey, and then a shot again. That one was no good. That was Dunbar. Rebound by Weston. Weston's bringing it up the floor here. She's got to be careful. Gets it over to Bork. And Bork drills a three from the baseline. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Christopher lets it go. No good. That's the end of the third period, and the Lady Bulldogs are in the lead here, 41-39. But we've just kind of been exchanging possession for possession, back and forth. It's defensively, it's not been great in the third period. We've seen a lot of scoring here. The Skowhegan team definitely is in need of another player on their squad to step up. Christopher is trying to make everything run. Her penetration, she's getting screens. She's trying to distribute the basketball. She's shooting the basketball. They need one other player just to step up in an enlightening situation here. And I think they could probably benefit from that. Ball gets underneath to Weston. On the right-hand side, they're going to call a hold on the floor. That foul's going to be on 25, Carey. It's going to be her second foul. That gets it to Weston. Weston wheels, out of control. They're going to call a player control foul there on Weston. And she was out of control. 23. That was Dunbar. You did a nice job taking that charge. That's the fourth foul on Weston, and she's going to go to the bench for a while. Christopher with the basketball. Dribbles, pop shot, good. Bouchard with the basketball now, tie ball game again. Gets it down to the corner to Bork. Bork lets it fly. She's feeling it. She's feeling it. Three-point opportunity. Christopher with the ball now. I think she's trying to match her. Looks to dribble. Bono with the basketball now. Oh, nice defense by Bouchard. Now take care of the basketball. Don't be in a hurry here. There it is. Gets it down to Dunphy. Dunphy with a shot. Paulai looking to rebound. Dunphy comes away with it. There's a travel. Oh no, they're going to have to talk about it. Call the travel, gentlemen. Call the travel. Just let that go and call the travel. There you go. Should have just called the travel to begin with instead of getting together. She hopped on the jump stop. It was a travel all the way, and he knew it. They got the call correct, even though he had it all the way. Christopher with the basketball. Looking to get a screen. No screen there, but there it is. 3-point opportunity, no good. Rebounded by Bork. Bork looking to get the ball at the floor. One-handed pass, tipped away by Paulai, out of bounds. One-handed passes usually lead to turnovers. This is no exception. Lady Bulldogs take their time, run their offense. They could have extended their lead here. Instead, Skowhegan has another opportunity to tie this one back up. Christopher with the basketball, guarded by Bouchard, through her legs. There it goes. Gets it over to Boone. Boone with the basketball out to top now. There's a big 3-point shot. That one's no good. Rebound on the same team, but apparently must have went off of Boone's leg because Lawrence is going to retain possession in the rebounding action. Boy, Emma Duffy wasn't afraid to let that one fly. Bouchard looking to penetrate. Nice job. Gets it over to Bork. You might want to play defense on Alyssa Bork tonight. Oh, boy. She's feeling it. Christopher. That one's good. We got a 30-second timeout. Coach LeBlanc is not happy. He's legitimately holding his hand in the air and saying, if you're defending one, you need to get your right hand up. The joys of high school coaching sometimes. Score is 47-43. Lawrence in the lead with 5 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the fourth period. Bouchard has the basketball and is going to bring it up the floor. On the right side, looks to penetrate, gets it to Bork. Bork! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is a breakout game for Alyssa Bork. Boone with the basketball, looking to penetrate. And they're going to call a block on Megan Curtis. Not sure that was the right call there. I guess it was bang, bang. You probably could have went either way with it, but it looked like Megan Curtis was in position, and it looked like Boone wasn't in control, but she's going to the foul line regardless. That one is up and good. Second one is good. 49-45, 5 minutes, 25 seconds in the game. Curtis with the basketball, swings it over to Carr. Kaboom! It's rated threes in Folsom Gym. Boone's got the basketball now. Gets it back in the baseline, looking to do something with it, looking to drive. There's nothing there. Gets a ball to Christopher. JC gets it back to Boone. Boone doesn't want it. She got rid of it in a hurry. Bono now has it, trying to do something with it. Somebody other than Christopher's got to want to shoot for Skowhegan. There we go. We got a shot up in a hurry. It's like catch and shoot. Oh, my God. I got the ball. There's Boone. She's carrying the ball all over the place. That's a youthful... Well, Boone is a senior. That's just asking a post player to be more of a guard, playing potentially outside of her position. Bouchard with the basketball. Gets it to the corner. Oh, my. Another three opportunity. That one was missed by Delaney. Delaney Carr. Rebounded by Christopher. And McGovern is going to call a foul on Pauli. That's her third foul. From behind the play. Not looking in the right zone, but that's all right. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Ball to Christopher now, looking to do something with it. 52-45, Lawrence in the lead. Right-hand runner is up. They're going to get a call there. We got a foul in the act of shooting. That's 24. That's going to be Carr's fourth foul. Or third foul. Christopher's foul shot is up and good. 52-46, 4 minutes, 1 second remaining in the game. Christopher's second shot is no good, rebounded by Pauli. Bouchard's got the ball, bringing it up. Take your time, ladies. Learn from the Madomic Valley game. Take your time. There it is. Bork's got it, gets it over to Carr. Carr's got it. Curtis with a basketball. Bork for three. That one's no good. Bouchard tried to keep it alive in the rebounding action. Took some effective time off the clock in that possession. J.C. Christopher, one shot up, no good. Lawrence with a basketball. The Lady Bulldogs just need to run their offense and not force a thing here. You have the lead, play with the lead. Do not turn it over. Retain your possession and get out of here with a victory. But we've got a lot of basketball left before that happens. Bouchard almost throws it away. Get under control. She's got the ball, penetrates. Nice job. Gets it to Bork. Bork gets it down to Pauli. Pauli in the paint, powers up, no good. That's good offense right there. Probably should have had a foul. Christopher with the basketball, looks to penetrate. Nice job getting the ball up and into the rim. As a sophomore, she plays like a senior. It's going to be scary to see what she's going to look like in 2 more years. Bouchard with the basketball, gets it over to Bork. Bork has it, shot up, drew the contact. Foul's going to be on Skowhegan's 23. That's Dunbar. Now Alyssa Bork can add to her point totals for the night if she just makes these 2 foul shots. Extend the Lawrence lead. Out to a 2-possession game. First one up and no good. Coach Chesley wants a timeout if this one goes in. And it doesn't. Christopher has the basketball now, looking to do something with it. Crossover dribble, crossover again. Penetrates, gets it to Wing. Wing's not afraid. Wing just comes in off the bench and wings it up. Nice job. Carr, take your time. Coach Chesley gets a timeout. Weston's going to check in, and you can all but guarantee that they're going to run the same out-of-bounds play where Weston and Pauli are on the low block. Pauli is going to go to the corner. Weston's going to go to the corner. They're going to get the ball underneath, and they're going to get the ball on the block here, coming out of the sideline out of bounds. That's the way that they're going to want to draw this up. Get themselves a layup opportunity coming out of this. If not, they're going to get the ball. They can throw it in the backcourt and take some time off the clock. So we've got a lot of discussion happening in the Lawrence zone there. Coming out of the timeout, we'll see how the Lady Bulldogs set up here, but it's going to be a sideline out of bounds. It's the exact same play. That's exactly what they're setting up with here. Megan Curtis to take it out. They're going to look to get the ball to the baseline and get an isolation in the post. Ball there. Help out. Help not there. That ball's got to get thrown up over. Ball's now underneath. We've got a flat and a screen. A three-point opportunity there for a Carr. No good. Rebound by Savannah Weston. Back up and in. Welcome back to the game, Savannah. Christopher with the basketball now, looking to penetrate. Nice runner. That one's no good. And we've got a travel on Carey. Probably could have had a foul on Curtis. Lawrence retains possession, 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the game, 54-48. Curtis penetrates, nice job. Gets it to Bork. Bork penetrates, runner up. Oh, no good. But she's going to the foul line. Nice job, triple threat, catch, and put it on the floor. Draw the defender in and put it down and go into the hole. First one's up and good. Alyssa Bork's having a game tonight. Second one's good. Christopher with the basketball now for Skowhegan. Trying to do something with it. Gives it to Wing. Wing catch, shoot, no good. Rebound Weston. Weston tries to put it down instead of jump stopping and controlling the basketball. Ball's thrown away with a little helter-skelter here. Back to Wing. Wing tries to get to Christopher. Now they're going to clear out. Ball thrown up the floor. That's Duffy. Back to Christopher. Christopher, it's good. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Boy, the Lawrence rim says no. Everything about that shot said it's good. Runs right out. Maybe that's some Christmas magic. I'm not sure. Got a foul on the play. It's 22. Duffy. Checking back into the game. Calder. Weston to Pauli. Weston, there's no help side there. Just float it up over. Same thing. Coach Chesley saying the same thing. Just float it up over. There's no help side there. Screen. Pauli tries to get it in. Stolen by Calder. Calder, welcome to the game. Timeout. Skowhegan. 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining in this one. 56-48. Lawrence in the lead. Time clock management. We've got some fans in the stands tonight, and they like to communicate on their cell phone. Yes, you're seeing Nia Irving, Hunter Mercier, and Molly Folsom, all seniors in college, playing at respected colleges and home on college break to watch tonight's action. Nia just played her final game as an athlete in Maine just recently when BU beat UMaine earlier last month. Wing with the basketball now, back to basketball. Christopher's got it, looking to do something with it. Jump stop, gets it to Wing. That one's in and no good. Got a foul in the rebounding action. Looks like Pauli's going to go to the line. They haven't called that all night, and Coach LeBlanc's not very happy about that. That foul went on Carey. It'd be one thing if that was a consistent call all night long, but they had been letting it go, and now that call does come. I can see where there'd be some frustration happening from the sidelines as a coach on that one. The first shot was up and good by Pauli there. 57-48. Second one's good. It's now a 10-point lead with 45 seconds remaining in the game. Christopher's gonna let this one fly if she can get a screen, but nobody screens for her. Finally gets one, forces it up. Nobody gives her a bailout call there. Referees, I think, have buried their whistle. Christopher's going after the basketball. They get it up, though, to Weston. They're going to dribble this one out. They really should, and it should be it. Move the ball around. Curtis with the basketball. Just be strong with it. This one is going to go into the books. Curtis has it. Let's dribble it out. Pauli with the ball. And that's the final. Here at Folsom Gymnasium, it is the Loris Lady Bulldogs defeating Skowhegan by 10, 58-48. Thanks for joining us here. Have a wonderful and happy holiday. And if you're not a member, it's not a problem. Come join us at KSW Federal Credit Union, the sponsor of tonight's game.